Hello friends, hi, namaste. I'm Dr. Anuradha Palta, and today I'm going to talk about this is a part 4 of the continuation series which is going on, and today I'm going to talk about energy and consciousness. So what is energy and what is consciousness, and how energy and consciousness are interlinked, and then how can we evolve through can bring change or alter our consciousness, and we will have an understanding of all these topics. So please watch till the end. So in my last video I talked about before that, let me tell you, I'm using this board because I don't have a digital board yet. I can't afford it, and that's why I'm using this board. And so in my last video I had ended about an equation which we were talking about, EMC, E equal to MC square, which I have already written on the board, and I'm going to explain to you. Now, what is energy? Energy is a capacity to do work. As you all know, it is as per the physics subject, we can say this is how we can define energy. Now, energy is the basis of all creation. And we will find out. Before that, I'm going to explain to you how energy is distributed in electromagnetic spectrum. So let me show it to you. Okay, so this is how I can say this is EMC square. It's here, EMC square. E is the quantity of energy. We can say E is the quantity of energy, whereas this is M is equal to mass of the body, and C is the speed of the light. So CMC square. So this is all of us are aware of this formula, and how this explains the various forms of energy in an electromagnetic band. So electromagnetic band is distributed with radio waves, microwaves, then infrared waves, then ultraviolet rays, X-ray rays, and gamma rays, and cosmic rays. So huge spectrum of energy or band. This is a huge spectrum band where energy is distributed, and all the form of energy are there, and they can be transformed into from one form to another form. Okay, and so as you know that energy is the basis of all creation. So energy has consciousness, we can say. They are interlinked and they can change form. This spectrum which I have explained, they have a capacity to exhibit specific qualities, all the types of energies, and they can take a different, perform different tasks, and can be transferred into say different ways, like heat energy or a visual energy or a radio energy, cosmic energy, kinetic energy, and whatever. And oh god, this is quite hot because I can't switch on the fan, and this is because there's then a lot of noise comes here. And now when we talk of energies, so we see that as a result, we see that all the energies are electromagnetic in nature. All of us are aware of that, as it is mentioned in the physics. Okay, energies can shift from one form to another form. So similarly, we can say that this our kinetic energy, which human being we have, that can also shift to some higher dimension, cosmic energy or a universal energy. And as energy is related to consciousness, so we can also bring thereby change in the consciousness, in human consciousness, and this can be transferred to superior consciousness or universal consciousness, that type of energy. What is consciousness? Okay, so consciousness is a capacity to think, feel, or to be aware of our surroundings, and of our actions. So that is consciousness. Now consciousness also has various levels. See friends, I'm explaining this so that gradually we'll have an understanding of how an human being can evolve or can alter their consciousness, thereby to higher consciousness and at the level of self-actualization. This is what I am trying to educate you or give you information about. Okay, and consciousness has various forms. So let me draw the chart. We have brain, okay, then we have mind, brain, mind, unconscious, then subconscious, and then conscious, and then we have superconscious. Brain, mind, unconscious, subconscious, conscious, and superconscious. Consciousness also has various forms. Consciousness, even human being can have different stages, like from lowest animal to highest human being, or can exist consciousness. So highest form of consciousness, like we all know that sometimes you can refer to as telepathy or telekinesis, and what else, clairvoyance activity, or that sixth sense and whatever. So these these capacities can be actually are an exhibition of a consciousness, stages of consciousness. So from ordinary consciousness to one can reach the higher consciousness, as it is referred. Okay, now we'll alter the ordinary state of consciousness to higher consciousness. And it has been experimented, and a lot of experiments are going on, that how can this is possible. This is only possible through meditation or through yogic meditations and through yoga, and through such kinds of wisdom, practicing such kind of wisdom, one can alter the state of consciousness. And now when we talk of consciousness, this is one aspect of consciousness when we are talking, that is as per the you can say ancient wisdom, or we can say as per the holistic knowledge. Now when we talk of ordinary consciousness in day-to-day life, consciousness is also you can say, if somebody has to understand, a layman has to understand consciousness, his awareness, his perceptions, his actions, that is his ordinary day-to-day consciousness. And I'm talking to you, my awareness is on the camera, so this is what I am being conscious of. This is my consciousness. Okay, and the consciousness can be controlled through automatic automatic functioning or control functioning. Say automated consciousness is like when we get up, we brush our teeth, okay, or we go to the bathroom, we bathe, or while driving, automatically our hand goes to the ignite, to the key to ignite the vehicle. So these are all automated consciousness, the behavior which we are doing through automated information, through that consciousness. Now control consciousness is where a lot of focus, concentration, attention is required, and that is say for if you have to study for the exam, so that is control consciousness, because you have to focus, you have to sit at a place and make efforts to perform or do that behavior. So that is one part of consciousness. Okay, now when we talk about consciousness can be further, this state is known as when we are doing some functioning or some performing some behavior in a present situation, that is called waking consciousness. Okay, when we are awake. Now this ordinary consciousness can have various altered states. You can see consciousness related. So very common things I can say is with sleep. Okay, so sleep is related to our consciousness, because once we go off to sleep, our consciousness activities or conscious activities are still active. Okay, so sleep has many stages again, and how the consciousness play role in those stages. Then consciousness during the dreams, then REM state, which we call rapid eye movement state, and then we have state is non-rapid eye movement state. Then we have theta waves. Okay, so we will not go into that now. On some other video we will talk about those stages of the sleeps. And then the next place state where consciousness can be altered, that is through hypnosis. Hypnosis is a therapy which is practiced medically to take care of a lot of psychological problems, and and they are suggestions one make during hypnosis, so that a person get some cure. So there also the consciousness can be altered. And of late we can see very common things are happening, that even consciousness can be altered through lot of psychoactive drugs, and lot of medicines, psychoactive drugs are used as a medicine to alter the consciousness, to relax the mind of a patient, so that the patient is relaxed. So there are various ways the consciousness can be understood, and you can see the role of consciousness in various stages of our life. So now the question is, when we are talking of spirituality and we are talking of this knowing thyself, or how to evolve and how to get a next evolutionary step, so this is very important that we have to make researches on the various levels of consciousness and how this ordinary consciousness can be altered and can reach to the higher levels. In some of the meditations we can see that individual while meditating reach to those level state at times, or you can say in a meditative or yogic terms it is called a trance, but for how long is that state is permanent, and is the higher state of mind, or is a self-actualization state? So these are the various questions scientists and researchers should reflect on. And even I have a very strong desire to conduct some research on this, and I don't know when divine will give this opportunity. And I hope, friends, you have liked this video, and please keep watching this series, and in the next video we're going to see and rest. Bye, namaste, have a good day.